first time in contact with Kimber about this project, and he said we want a robot emerging from the sand or buried in the sand, and it was kind of like just planted as a seed, and then I sort of went off and I was busy doing other things, and then Kimber came back and said, have you got anything yet? And then I realised that all the time I was thinking about this like it's a science fiction. I had a science fiction artwork book as you have when you were a kid, and there's this image of this sort of astronaut who's like, you know, buried in the sand, sort of shipwrecked in the sand, and he's kind of like reaching out, and that image is just really strong in my mind. So I sent that to you just to test the waters, really. I think let's just send this and see and start a dialogue. And Kimber was just like, that's it, that's spot on, that's kind of that's sort of what we're looking at, that's what we're doing. So I'm like, great, run with that, gave me complete creative license and freedom with that. So
and so there were lots of ideas flying around when you were a kid. Has there been any other of these things that you'd see when you were younger that came into fruition in your career?
Possibly. I'm not going to be able to think of one offhand, but I'm sure it happens a lot. Basically, you know, I haven't grown up yet, so. But it's pretty amazing. I love that. I do love the idea of that. Now that, you know, like glimpse into the future. And now it's been built in this huge way. It's going to go into the desert.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Really good, yeah.
And how is it working with the creative concepts and working along with the other three and having, you know, their creative opinions and your opinion? Everyone has their own idea of how these things should go. So.
Well, it's great. This is why I do it. I love it. It's these working on something big scale. You can't. The way I see it is you can't be. You can't just sort of dictate a design it completely, dictate and tell everyone, and then put your name on it. And it's got to be a collaborative thing. It has to be everyone, and that's. I work with these guys a lot, and that's the way we. Well, that's why we call ourselves robots. We kind of like it just levels the playing field, and we become this sort of anonymous people that just build stuff. We sort of just manufacture art, if you like. Kind of like, hopefully not a cold and clinical way, but so we just throw ideas at each other. You know, it's like that's how it works. I mean, I think working in a group, if you give people, you know, if you give people their own decisions and their own the ability to make, you know, to work things out, it's more interesting to them. And you're going to get more out of them. You get more out of everyone if everyone's actually contributing, and you'll end up being surprised at what happens as well. Yeah, it's really good.
Right. And so this is your first time out on the player for your first burn. What are you looking forward to the most?
Maybe I shouldn't say what I don't know. I think it seems to be there's always two big things. One is the environmental thing. It's going into. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. Forward to that. Just the, you know, the environment, the challenges of that. Probably get over that pretty quick. It becomes really difficult. And then I don't know. I think just cycling around and just seeing crazy stuff. I hope there's a sandstorm. I want to be in a sandstorm. I've heard they're horrible, but I want to be in one.
Yeah.
Just being surprised, and I know that I'm going to see things that I don't expect to see, and I'm going to laugh a lot and probably freak out a lot. And
Have a good time.
Yeah.